Ladies and gentlemen, let me present today the topic of Taurus as it relates to the Real Housewives, Bravolebrities, personalities on some of our favorite Bravo shows. What is a Taurus? Who is a Taurus? We're going to find out some more information about the sun sign of Taurus and a little more from the Little Book of Astrology by Marian Williamson. So, this is a really nice resource, quick and dirty, not too in depth, but I want to share with you. We'll go over. In fact, since the first video that I did, Aries, I decided to make my handwriting and notes a little bit more legible. But look at how many Taurians we have in the Bravo celebrity atmosphere. Quite a few. And I want to say some of the more predominant personalities are Taurus. So when I think of Taurus, now I've had a couple of, I want to say friends, interactions, memorable people in my life that were Taurus. And the thing that drew me to them, or the thing that stands out to me, something about their eyes, there's like a warmness and engagement with the eyes, something memorable about the eyes. I mean, one could say that represented by the bull, they're stubborn. Maybe. I don't know if I've really personally experienced that. Well, maybe a little bit. Sense of humor, I think, sticks out. And then there's a strength in conviction, I want to say, that sets Taurians apart. Now, your experience may be different. Maybe you're a Taurus and or you have family members that you grew up with that you can identify more prominent features in your own experience. Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, I want to share who of the Real Housewives that I know. You know, I gathered this information from what was available online. I don't know anyone personally, but this is just an exercise in my interest in astrology, my interest in reality TV, specifically Bravo. What else? I studied psychology in school. I've always been interested in how people relate to each other, people from different walks of life, obviously people different astrology signs, that kind of thing. That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of, I think, understanding others to understand yourself better, to understand how to love yourself, love others, forgive yourself, forgive others. I think understanding the power of offering others grace and honoring the differences. Not only the things that we share similarly, but the differences, what makes us unique individuals. So, if you are not familiar with your own chart, your own natal birth chart, I feel like that's a great starting point in the world of spiritual awakening, spiritual journeys, self-empowerment, I might say. So go to cafeastrology.com. That's the one I used years ago. Free natal birth chart. You put in your date, place where you were born, and time. Time is very important because that will give you a much more detailed report and understanding of who you are and what makes you tick. So, who is Taurus? Let me hold. Let's see. Okay, I'll go like this because I did write on the back. So the sign of Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. Now, if you are born on the cusp at either end, you may share that's where the timing of your birth really can set you apart to see what um, where you were. Are you more Taurus? Are you a little bit of Aries? Are you more Taurus? Are you a little Gemini? You can get some qualities from each of the previous or the following sign. So that's where your timing and place of birth comes in. Let's see. April 23rd. We have 3 housewives born on April 23rd. Leah Black, who's an OG from Miami, Joanna Krupa, who's also from Miami, and Katie Janella, who most recently was on the OC, and she made quite an impact. I liked her. Let's see if there's anyone else. No, because I wrote down some other like Southern Charm and some other standout Bravolebrities. But yeah, I would say they're pretty strong personalities. Oh, she should have come before. Kristen Takeman, April 21st. She was OG. Not OG. No, not OG. Kind of, she's Real Housewives of New York. I don't know if she had 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 2 seasons. And then she did the Housewives, the Real Housewives of New York. I don't know what they called it when they got a couple of them together, and she was part of that group. They went back to Turks and Caicos. I liked that show. I really enjoyed that. I don't know if that was a Ultimate Girls Trip, maybe. Jacqueline Loretta. Love, one of the OGs from New Jersey, April 26th. Then there's April 27th, Olivia Flowers from Southern Charm. She's not a housewife, but I don't know. If you watch Southern Charm, that's what she's a Taurus. Just so you know. April 28th, Carolyn Stanberry. I like her too. May 1st, Kelly Ben Simone and Drew Sidora. I don't know much about Drew Sidora. Kelly Ben Simone was New York. Real Housewives and Drew Sidora is Atlanta. Let's see. Okay, May 3rd. That's a big one. And actually, I personally know some people on May 3rd. So Karen Huger and Alexia Napola. Wow. So if you're into Potomac, you would know what's going on with Karen. Alexia Napola, I believe she's Miami. Very strong personalities. I want to say you either like them or you don't like them. I don't know why you say that at this point, but it's kind of a thing, right? Okay, where are we? May 7th, Sheena Shea from Vanderpump Rules. I haven't had coffee today. Wow. May 8th, Andrea Denver from Summer House. He was the good-looking model dude. Yeah, that's different. Okay, but yeah, Sheena Shea, you either like her or you don't, I feel. Marisol Patton, May 9th. I always liked Marisol. I loved her mother, too. I liked what the spiritual that she brought to the show. Let's see. May 11th. Gina Kirschenheiter. Love her. I do love her. I feel like she's one of the more authentic housewives. Although, as fame builds up for someone, she obviously has evolved from her first season, probably physically, mentally, spiritually. But yeah, she's become more famous. I want to say I'm proud of her, Gina. Really, I feel like she's really evolved in a nice way, not in a corrupt way. Um. Oh shit. Leva Bonaparte, Southern Charm and Southern Hospitality. She's a May 3rd as well, along with Karen and Alexia. So strong personalities, I want to say. But also, like, there's a leadership quality. Okay, May 12th, Kim Fields. She was on Atlanta. I don't know if she just lasted one season, maybe two. I've always liked her. I liked her on Facts of Life. I don't know if I necessarily liked her as a real housewife, but yeah, okay. May 13th, Shamia Morton. I think this is her standout season in Atlanta. She's kind of like um, taken one of the feature roles in Atlanta. I'm not really watching Atlanta. It's so, this is me going off, but it's not really a reflection on Shamia or whatever. For me personally, when you say real, I mean, we're really, really stretching the definition of the word real because in the promos, I mean, I don't think anyone is having natural hair. They're all made up with fake eyelashes. There's none. The bottom line is there's no relatability to any of these women. And that's a shame. I'm really looking for a show about real women who look real, who don't look so made up and fake and phony. And I feel like they're all wearing masks. I don't know. Anyway, May 14th, Danny Baird, Southern Charm. She was kind of always friend of. I always liked her. She's an artist. She was a very big support for Catherine during the Southern Charm. She's a good friend, I want to say, loyal. Like, she stood out to me in many ways of what a real, like, if she were on the Real Housewives, I would say she would be the real definition of real. Danny Beard. Yeah, I love her. Oh, I love her. Okay. May 17th, we've got two, Luann de Lesseps and Candy Burris. Strong leaders, personalities, confident. Oh my lord. I mean, yeah. I think they're really good representations of Taurus. Taurians. Yeah, definitely. Oh, May 18th, Teresa Judice, or Judice, or Judice, however you want to say it. OG from New Jersey. May 19th, Kim Zolciak Bierman. I mean, can you even understand my interest in delving deeper into what makes a Taurus? These are very strong personalities, I feel. They're not all the same. So in my first video, I talked about how within each sign, there's three, they call it deacons. And depending on what date you were born, where it falls in the sign, they're different levels to a Taurus. So you can see even the difference between maybe a Kristen Takeman, April 21st, how she differs from Luann de Lesseps, right? Well, obviously they're not the same person, but even the aspects of Taurus. What are the aspects of Taurus, you ask? Okay, well, let's get into it. Thank you, Marianne Williamson, again, Little Book of Astrology. Let's get a taste. A taste of Taurus. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are earth signs. Earth signs are practical, stable, determined, and cautious. Okay, each sign corresponds with a particular area of the body. Taurus is the neck, throat, and ears. Taurus the bull. Okay, Taurians are noted for their dependability, patience, and perseverance. And these are qualities that often lead them to success in achieving their goals in life. Their quiet strength and determination inspires others to trust them, and they are faithful to their friends and loved ones. Taurians are stubborn and not fond of change, and they won't be rushed into making any hasty decisions. Their strongest desire is for personal security and a comfortable home life. Ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty and harmony, they often have artistic skills or a beautiful singing voice. Candy, Luann, let's see who else. I think that covers it. I think Sheena also tried to sing. Their relationships are usually long-lasting and built on solid foundations. Bulls don't give their heart away easily. Taurians can be a little slow to come to decisions, but once they make up their minds, they doggedly pursue their goal. Wow, I think you can see it in the list of characters we have right here. Best character trait, strength. Element is Earth, ruling planet Venus. General characteristics, loyal, possessive, patient. Body part is the neck. Okay, what else? In my first video, I read about Taurus rising, and if you have your moon in Taurus, I'm going to skip that today because until you find out what your chart is, maybe that doesn't apply or make sense to you at this point. Let's see. But I'm going to read about Venus. The element is Earth, color pink, herbs and plants, rose, sandalwood, yarrow, damiana, vanilla, strawberry, lilac. Stones, emerald, rose quartz, amber, and jade. And the tree is apple. Okay. What else? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, are compatible with water signs. Earth signs are practical, stable, and conservative. They're suspicious of too much spontaneity, fire, or lack of practicality, air, but empathize with the water signs' understanding of emotion. Okay, Taurus is considered a fixed sign along with Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. They are stubborn or rigid in opinion or feelings. The polarity of Taurus is Scorpio. Taurus represents form versus Scorpio transformation. Excuse me. Taurus relationships. How Taurus people relate to others in love, friendship, business, and parenting. Taurus in love. Taurus people don't dive into relationships without weighing up the consequences of their actions carefully. Once committed, they are ardent, loving, and loyal partners who will move mountains for the people they love. Change can be upsetting, so they need someone who respects their need of routine and comfort. I see like Gina Kirschenheiter might be that's the vision that comes to mind. Best matches: Cancer, Scorpio, and Virgo. Worst matches: Leo and Aquarius. I wonder what Tom was, or what his sign is. Tom, I can't remember his last name, the one that Luann married and lasted less than a year. I wonder what sign he is. Taurus, friendship. Taurus and friendship. Taurus friendships can last a lifetime. It can take them a long time to trust people, but once they do, it's usually an unbreakable bond. What comes to mind is Alexia and Marisol, who are both on Miami and very good friends. I think they've been friends for a long time. Yeah, I'm trying to think of others. Okay. And Emily Simpson and Gina, they've been friends. They've built a really nice bond. Taurus usually just has a few close friends, but the kinship is deep and meaningful. They want to help their friends work out what makes them happiest and have a laugh on the road. They're fond of life's comforts, and nobody appreciates a meal and a bottle of wine with their pals like a Taurus. Best matches are Libra, Virgo, and Taurus. Worst matches: Aries and Gemini. Taurus in business. Taurus people are well organized, hard workers. They need structure and to know what they are expected to be doing on a day to day basis. They're not rule breakers and don't respond well to uncertainty. But when they feel secure and valued, they will respond by being the most loyal boss or employee possible. I see a lot with Candace comes to mind. She seems to exemplify that. Best matches: Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus. Worst matches: Gemini and Aquarius. Taurus as a parent. Taurus parents usually take a traditional role in bringing up their children. They will do their best to provide a safe, comfortable home life where good food, music, and art will be an important part of their child's environment. The person that comes to mind is Luann. Taurus people can be extremely stubborn when they have made up their mind about something. So, power struggles can form if there are disagreements, often for years. Best matches: Taurus, Cancer, Libra. Worst matches: Leo and Aquarius. I'm trying to think. Yeah, all right. And I just want to show you the symbol for Taurus right there in the middle. And that covers our introduction and introduction to Taurus and how it relates to the stars of Bravo, Real Housewives, and other series. Do you see yourself in any of these people? Does it make sense to you, like it does to me? Have a better understanding of the personalities, how they operate, how they communicate, and whether or not they get along with other housewives. Now, we would need to look at in further depth maybe some of their adversaries, quote unquote, see what sign they are and understand why or why not they may or may not be compatible, or why they are. You know, I Hope you enjoy this. The next sign after Taurus is Gemini. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.